Hey, I'm Dr. Jenn. I'm glad to have you in the den with Dr. Jenn. Today we are going to be talking about shmirskies, what that is and how it's related to menopause. We're going to look at the latest thing for vaginal relaxation and how to design your own dildo. Oh yeah. All right, our den chat today, we have a special guest today, Sarver Dolgen, who goes by E. And he has had a lifelong commitment to health and wellness through board representation, fundraising, and event organization, and is also the author of Shmirskies, The Pursuit of Hormone Happiness. Yay, thank you. All right, so this begs the question, what's a shmirski?
Yes, that's very important to get the vocabulary words down. Shmirski is what I call my vagina, or anyone who has a shmirski.
Okay.
So you have a shmirski,
Yay.
And you are a shmirski, and so am I.
Oh.
And so I wrote this book about perimenopause and menopause, and I call it Shmirskies, The Pursuit of Hormone Happiness, because every shmirski's in pursuit of hormone happiness.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so what motivated you to start talking about shmirskies in the first place?
Well, the reason I wrote Shmirski is because actually I was completely taken off guard when I went into perimenopause.
Oh, wow. At what age?
I was in my 40s.
Okay.
And frankly, I thought menopause was when you wake up one day and your period's gone. And I couldn't wait for that. I mean, you know, like my period has been traveling with me on every vacation, uninvited, and completely ruining all fun.
Right.
And so I'm thinking, this is going to be great. But I didn't know that that's not really how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, perimenopause starts when you're young, not when you're old, not in your late 60s, but the average age is 41 years old.
Okay.
And
start moving into that phase.
Yes. And
okay.
So your symptoms start happening when you're young, and they're not always symptoms that you've heard about, like hot flashes.
Right.
Mine started with sleepless nights, memory loss, incredible highs and lows, like PMS every day. Yeah. No, I thought an alien had taken over my body, and that I didn't even know who I was anymore.
Oh, wow.
I woke up and I thought, I don't like you, and I'm not sure I want to spend the day with you. That's how I felt.
Wow.
And I didn't know it was related to perimenopause. So
you think you're kind of going crazy or something?
Totally.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, almost every day I get email after email after email from shmirskies saying to me all their symptoms. And at the end of the email it says, am I going crazy or is this menopause?
Oh, wow.
That's why I wrote the book.
So what specifically do you wish more women knew about perimenopause and menopause?
Well, one of the things that is really important is it starts when you're young, okay?
What do you mean by young?
Young, meaning often some people start as young as their late 30s with menopausal symptoms.
Okay.
There's over 30 symptoms of perimenopause.
Oh, wow.
I have them in the back of the book in a symptoms chart, so you can be aware of them, and also you can chart them. So if you start feeling like you don't feel right and something's wrong, listen to your body.
Nice.
You know yourself.
Okay.
Or like I like to say, think inside the box. And trust how you feel. Yeah, it's the only time, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But you need to trust how you feel so that you don't suffer and you go and get the help that you deserve.
Awesome. So how is all of this and perimenopause and menopause specifically related to women's sex and sexuality?
Oh, there's a whole chapter on that. Okay. That is called Sex in the Desert.
Oh.
Because here's what I want to tell you.
Dry reference there.
Yeah. There is a time where your shmirski takes a trip to the desert, and I'm not talking Las Vegas. And all of a sudden, it's dry. and you just are not interested in going to bed because the last thing you want to do is have sex because it hurts.
Yeah.
You'd rather, frankly, mop the kitchen floor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And it's really frightening because you were once this very sexual person, you adore your mate, and you don't know how to communicate this, and you're just so taken back because you're not prepared.
Okay.
And so being prepared for this is really important. There are a lot of answers. You do not have to eliminate the O in your life. Believe me, I don't believe in that. And also, the other thing that you need to understand is when your testosterone drops, your libido starts to crash also. And there are answers for that too. And the other real important thing for people to understand is you need a partner, and that partner is your doctor. You need to find a perimenopause and menopause specialist.
Okay.
And they are out there. I have a whole chapter on that too. But the most important thing for you to understand is that it's not sometimes the doctor who delivered your babies. They may specialize in that, but they may not specialize and be up on the latest everything about PM&M is what I call it, because perimenopause and menopause is such a mouthful, you know.
PM&M.
And PM&M
sounds like a candy.
It
so
reminds
it's good.
me of something delicious.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so there are people that are out there to help you, but if you don't understand and educate yourself about it and educate your partner and the people who love you, because there are women going through this at the same time that their children are going through puberty. And the whole household is a perfect storm. So, you know, that's why Shmirski, The Pursuit of Hormone Happiness, is written for not just the Shmirski, but for all the people who love her.
All Shmirski lovers.
Who love her.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's written for the man in your life, you know, the partner in your life, and the children, the teenage children that are thinking you need an exorcism.
Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I want to thank E, and this is so exciting. As a surprise to our studio audience, she's giving a free copy of Shmirski, The Pursuit of Hormone Happiness, to all you guys. I felt like Oprah doing that. That was great. So if you want to learn more about E's work, her book, and Shmirskies overall, visit her online at www.shmirski.com. Thank you so much. Sexual fun fact. Now, you're probably familiar with Botox being used on people's faces for aesthetic improvement. But do you know how Botox is being used in the sexual realm? Any ideas? Ooh, quiet. Really quiet. You actually there was a hint in the teaser. Vaginal muscles? Yes, exactly. Here you go.
Why would you want to do that?
So, great question. Why would you want to do that? So Botox is being used for vaginal relaxation. So some doctors have used this for women who experience severe vaginismus or vulvodynia, which is muscle tension or painful stinging around the vagina that actually doesn't allow for any sort of penetration. So they're not able to enjoy a lot of sexual acts, either alone or with a partner. So Botox is actually injected into the muscles right inside the vaginal entrance. Yeah, we got some people, even some guys, uncomfortable with that. So it helps, and it really does a good job of actually helping relax that area. And I'm not a big fan of Botox in general and cosmetic injections or surgery that seem to be built on women's insecurities and appearances. But that being said, this procedure is clearly not for cosmetic purposes. And it seems to really help some women who are at their wits' ends. They've tried everything else and nothing works. So it's just best if it's done in conjunction with a lot of counseling and education to address the physical, mental, and emotional components. The Den recommend design your own dildo. Have you ever had a sex toy and thought, this is good, but only if it twisted like this or had a larger bulge here, it'd be perfect? Now there's something you can do about that. Visit Made to Pleasure online, where they walk you through education about clitorises, vaginas, and G-spots to determine how you are best pleased. Then you can choose the shape and the design of your dildo. You can make it smaller, narrower, curved, based on your own unique pleasures. Even if you don't want to buy one, it could be a really fun to play around with online to see their design technology, and then you can view your design in 3D. Check it out at madetopleasure.com. So I want to thank you so much to E for talking to us about shmirskies. I want to thank you to our live audience, and also I want to direct you to undergroundfurniture.com. It's in San Diego's Pacific Beach. They generously provided this sexy den furniture for us. And if you want to find me online, you can go to drjensden.com or on Facebook or Twitter at Dr. Jen's Den. Now don't miss the silly or shocking outtake after the credits. And as always, be kind to yourself. I like when you say action.
Action.
Well, it makes me feel official. Do it again.
Oh,